3, 2, 1. It's time for Animaniacs. And we're zany to the max.
So just sit back
and relax.
You'll laugh till you collapse.
We're Animaniacs. Come join the Warner Brothers and the Warner Sister Dot. Just for fun, we run around the Warner movie lot. They lock us in the tower whenever we get caught. And we break loose and then vamoose, and now you know the plot. We're Animaniacs. We have
paid for played contracts.
Paid for paid contracts. You'll laugh beneath the... all right, y'all. What's up? Welcome back to the No Chaser Podcast, the bestest, sexiest, wettest podcast in the game. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Moisty Shucks.
What's up, man? First of all, how are you?
I'm good. I had a momentous thing happen to me this morning.
Oh, please tell us about it.
Ma'am. So, yes, I'm aware you can't tell visually. Sitting, everything's compressed and round. But showering, bath towels. I got 2 size towels in my place. I got really fucking big ones, and I got regular size people ones.
Okay.
I've been using the regular size people ones as a determining factor for about a month now. You know how you tie it around your waist?
Yeah.
So I've always been able to tie it, but it's just open after that tie, right? Today, full closure, baby.
Word?
I had to move the flap to expose myself in front of the window. It was amazing.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
Hey, congrats, dog.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
That one salad we had the other day is really coming in clutch.
Shit, it was delicious.
It was.
Well, I'm happy for you, bro. I'm glad that we're all making strides to self-improvement and better ourselves in 2024. I actually, as you know, I got my acne scars lasered a bit.
Yeah, you didn't work for it. You got in surgery.
Yeah, but I paid money for it.
How could you work for it?
And something I've been thinking about doing for a while now. It's a process. I got to wait to see the actual results. But let me tell you, something that's changed because of that is my skin routine is way longer, way more annoying now. I got so many different creams and lotions I got to add. It's so annoying.
You got toners and moisturizers and fucking salicylic acid and shit.
It's so silly, but not wearing any makeup today.
Hey.
What's up, man? What's up,
good.
Man? Yeah, but and look, I wasn't sure if I was gonna divulge this or not, but bought a little, I always be complaining about these little grays. Mm-hmm. Bought a little fucking shit for that too. Yeah. Trying to handle that shit, keep the illusion strong, So we'll see what's up, man.
Yeah, because that's not an area where you could pluck. I usually just pluck the beer ones, but it's getting to be too much. So a long ass time ago, I bought some it's called Simple dye. It's like the natural, supposedly, type shit. Okay. So I got that in the tuck because plucking is too much now.
Gosh. Yeah, it's just,
Stop looking, motherfucker. Put this mic right here.
I had one little white fucking mustache.
Mustache?
Dog, white mustache. Terrible, bro. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I see this video, and it was gross on its own. Some lady makes custom jewelry for people.
Okay.
I said that weird. I'm not even going to say it again. It just felt really weird. But she makes custom rings.
Okay.
And a couple sent in their pubic hair to get put into the ring.
Interesting.
And there was grays in the pubic hair.
Yeah.
And I was like, that makes it way more disgusting.
Did you see my reaction there? Yeah. Pubic hair. Oh, gray. Oh, why?
Because are you an old ass freaky person? Or are you a young freaky person who just has a friggin' old whatever you got down there, wherever it came from?
Pretty freaking
And they were kind of long, too.
Pretty gross and disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Not okay with it.
Yeah, I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. It's annoying. Manscaped has been a sponsor of the podcast for a minute. I don't know if we've read ads from them for a while.
I don't think so.
Their fucking lawnmower 2.0 used to be lit for shaving pubes and shit, right?
Yeah.
But they sent this new one, and I don't know if it comes with a guard or not.
It comes with the guard.
Well, maybe I accidentally threw away the guard, so now I got these but it has a thing you can.
It's a adjust, yeah.
Okay, but I have no guards. No guards I put on it.
It's one guard and you adjust it, but you can take the guard completely off. So you probably took it off and misplaced it.
Something is missing. Because regardless of what number I put this shit on, I almost cut my penis off the other day. Because the shit was, I wasn't ready. I thought I could go on like regular and it was not it. I said,
You sucked up.
Well, look, speaking of old heads. And old heads.
Mm-hmm.
I had a few things I wanted to discuss with you today. And, you know, formerly Mos Def has set social media ablaze recently with his takes on Drake's. Yazin Bey.
Yazin Bey.
I want to respect his new name. But yeah, you know, I know him as Mos Def. And let me tell you, I've always been a big Mos Def fan. Okay? I'm talking about in terms of not only music, but also freestyling is dope. There was one of my first favorited videos is on YouTube is a video of Mos Def freestyling because thought it was like so dope. I also love that he goes beyond the rapping and does like Broadway musicals and he acts and he does all types of shit. I'm a Mos Def fan. All right. And recently, you've seen it.
I did.
He was asked if he likes Drake's music.
Well, he was asked if Drake is hip hop.
If Drake is hip hop, loaded question.
Yeah.
He definitely was set up for that.
Definitely.
And he said no.
He basically said no. He said he thinks it's pop. He thinks Drake is pop.
Right.
And then he said a bunch of extra shit.
Yeah. Bunch of borderline disrespectful shit, right? Right? And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little surprised by Mos Def's take.
Coming from him, especially because I've always seen him as a more chill, level-headed, not gonna waste my time going into that type of person. Yeah. But I feel like he was baited.
He definitely was baited. He didn't need to say all the fucking shopping at Walmart shit or whatever he said. Was it Target or Walmart?
He may have said the mall or H&M or some shit like that. It was like a retail store.
Yeah. And
said it was synonymous with shopping.
Yeah, he was like, he said something about, you know, if I hear it while I'm shopping at Target in the springtime, I was like, oh man, this is,
It's like, damn, bro, that's how you feel?
And
like, they're not playing fucking Drake at Target.
Nah. Yeah, Forever 21 maybe, but they play a lot of shit at Forever 21.
Yeah.
Okay? I was, as I said, I was surprised by Mos Def's take, and I don't agree. I agree. Yes, Drake's music is popular, but I would say it's popular hip hop rap music, and I would also say that Drake like has bars and like can rap and has put out like songs on his projects that like anybody would be like, oh, this is a hip hop song. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of surprised by that take. How do you feel?
I kind of disagree with you. And I more so agree with Mr. Bey. But I think the elders in hip hop don't acknowledge the fact that it's their fault.
Okay.
So I think what he was trying to say is Drake isn't hip hop in its true essence.
Okay.
The problem is nobody knows what the true essence is.
Okay.
They didn't pass that shit down. They were too busy trying to compete with the next generation and tell the next generation, y'all ain't got shit on us, instead of teaching what this is supposed to be, right? As we all know, well, maybe we all don't know, but some people claim there's 4 elements to hip hop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? DJ, MC, graffiti, breakdance. Some people claim there's a 5th element, knowledge. Shit like that.
Bruce Willis, right, yeah.
That's funny, right? So a lot of people see a difference between hip hop and just rapping.
Okay.
But younger people, rap is hip hop.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
That's the category,
Yeah. Because out of all of those elements, the MC is most popular.
So you're saying Mos Def is looking at it like, I'm looking at the true elements of hip hop category.
Yeah.
Like, this is hip hop, this is the lifestyle, this is hip hop, this is these elements, this is the culture.
Yeah.
Drake's music does not necessarily fall into that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, they can back it up. Because if you look at if you search right now like a clip of Common rapping, it's gonna be him, a mic, and a DJ. And the DJ is gonna be incorporated in it. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be back there hitting scratches on downbeats and shit like that. Same with Mos Def, KRS-One, anybody from that era backwards, you're gonna find that. So they feel like this is hip hop. What everybody else does.
That's hip hop.
Yeah, right? And they feel like what everybody else does is just rapping. And now it's pop. So I get what he was saying, but I didn't like the condescending tone. Like what he did, that's not hip hop. I mean, it's cool. But you could like it's likable. That's what he said.
Okay, so by that definition, then who is hip hop?
So that's the thing, right? I also don't think they acknowledge enough that they have all done pop music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for them, it's kind of like, yeah, I do pop music because that's what's making money, but I'm still hip hop because, like I said, you're going to find me rapping with a DJ backing me.
Yeah.
You're going to find me immersed in this culture and that culture. I care about graffiti. I know the current artists. You know what I'm saying? And they feel like the newer generation lacks every other aspect aside from the MC.
Okay. So check this out, right? But let's say let's bring up somebody who no one would be like, this isn't hip hop, unless we break it down like that. Let's say we talk about like Kendrick or J. Cole, right?
Yeah.
Like,
but see, that's where that knowledge shit comes in. That knowledge aspect, what you're rapping about, what's the goal of your music? Are you bringing the culture forward? Are you know what I'm saying? That shit. And when you look at Drake, there's not a lot of that. It's just,
flashy
girls this, I got this, some gangster bars here and there, popular music.
I see what you're saying. I mean, it does get, I mean, because then it's like it's a semantics conversation.
Exactly. And I just don't like it because, again, it was their job to pass that shit down. Most of the shit I said right now, nobody thinks of it like that.
Right.
Because they didn't give you that.
Yeah.
They didn't tell you, hey, this is how you keep hip hop alive. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to just think of that shit.
Yeah.
KRS-One has an interview that's been going around why he wasn't involved in the 50th and all that shit. And he was just basically saying, like, that's not hip hop and this and that. And I'm like, huh?
Right. So what was he expecting to be on stage then is the question.
Yeah, his argument was more so that the Grammys didn't acknowledge hip hop until 50 years. And that's not very hip hop of you.
I don't know, man. It gets so muddy because like you said, right? Especially if, let's say, you're looking at hip hop as a Grammy category or any award show category. They're not looking like best music that implements all the elements of hip hop. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's almost like the way the conversation is set up, especially in that interview, right? Is like, it's presented as, is it this poppy, floofy music you listen to? Is Drake this poppy, floofy shopping music?
Yeah.
Or is it the opposite? You know what I'm saying? Of like, okay, so then you think of like, okay, so then the definition of it's more serious, not floofy, that has a message.
Yeah. And I think what they're missing is, I feel like the old heads just want it to be more separated. Call that rap. What we did was hip hop. That's rap type of shit. I don't know if that's exactly what they want, but that would make more sense to me.
Yeah.
Because even, what song was that? What Kanye say? I gotta apologize to Mos and Kweli, but is it cool to rap about gold if I told the world I copped it from Ghana and Mali?
That's breathe in, breathe out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So even he was acknowledging back then, like, the shit I'm talking about, the hip hop heads ain't gonna feel it, and I call myself a backpack rapper, which is supposed to be like the hip hop of the hip hop. So there is a distinction amongst people in that industry who really know what's going on.
What's that Jay-Z line says? Lyrically, I could be Talib Kweli, but something, but it wouldn't make him money or some shit like that.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
I mean, it gets tricky when it comes down to your understanding of the technical words and how you even view it, right?
Yeah.
But at face value, it's like, damn, Mos Def.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
And then also you got to blame white people again because the Grammys. Let's talk about that right there. They're gonna call it all hip hop.
Exactly. Yeah.
They call Chris Brown a hip hop artist.
Yeah.
Or a rapper and shit like that. And then we adopted it. Oh yeah, it's hip hop.
Right.
Because they're rapping. It's hip hop.
Right.
So they're like, no, it's not. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
but either way, I need to Max Ween.
I need a Max Ween. Yeah, so funny. Shout out to these dudes, man. We were at Sneaker Expo yesterday, and they were supporters, and they gave us a couple hats.
Yeah.
So it's so funny because like Rick was like, "You seen that Drake clip?" And I initially I said no.
Yeah.
About this shit because it didn't even register that this was the same thing they were handing me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. Well, yeah, man. Yeah. You know, it's tricky, but.
Yeah.
Like,
do you consider it hating though? Do you think there was a bit of jealousy about how big Drake is in comparison to the rest of the hip hop guys?
You know what? I wouldn't necessarily call it hating because I don't feel that Mos Def like genuinely feels like negatively about Drake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like they asked him a question about the music and he made a couple jokes that felt like a little shady, but they were jokes, you know? I wouldn't call it hating because what reason? I mean, okay, yes, Drake has probably like sold way more and made way more money, but what reason does Mos Def actually have to hate on Drake? Like Mos Def is he's done his shit, you know what I'm saying? He is like an OG in this shit. He is super respected in like in hip hop, in the community, in multiple shits that he does. So I don't see it as a hateful thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, but it was like, man. I was a little like, I
wonder what type of sneaky Drake response is coming.
Yeah.
From that though.
Something, most definitely.
Nah, he's a little more calculated now. Cause I forget what album it's on, but he basically not even interpolates. He samples lyrically How's It Going Down, DMX, right? Love that song.
Yeah.
And then after listening to Drake's verse in a little while, I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, you talking about the washing machine?
Huh?
Wait, what were you about to say? So you about to say, I'll say what I was gonna say.
Oh yeah. Well, no, Drake has a song where he's interpolating those lyrics from
DMX.
Types of games being played, how's it going down? Go on till it's gone, I got to know that shit. But then I remember DMX fucking hates Drake or hated Drake.
So yeah,
I don't like his haircut. I don't like the way he walks. I don't like the way he talks. I don't like his face.
I was gonna say it might be the same interview. DMX is like, no, he just sounds like a washing machine to me.
Yeah, it's just the same one. I was like, oh shit. So now it's like a little power play. Like now I'm making your estate money. They're eating off of me type shit.
Right, because Drake is a petty dude.
Yeah, he's a very petty dude.
Yeah, I mean, and look, I feel like that's fun. If you, when you're that rich and successful, being petty doesn't even come off as hater shit anymore. It's just kind of like, I'm having fun with this shit. I got time to be petty, you know? Like when he followed that dude's girl and DM'd her just cuz. Like that shit was great.
Oh man, yeah. But I won't appreciate him doing that to most.
Yeah, well, I guess time will tell.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see what happens, you know? I'm excited for God, I'm sorry. Excuse me. It gets me choked up, man. I love Drake so much. I met him once in Toronto. He's a nice guy. All right. Well, a couple other things I wanted to bring up to you. I wrote them down just because, you know, this is me and Rick's time to catch up and talk about shit, you know?
We spent the last 3 days together.
I know, we hang out so much. That's a lie.
It's so funny though, because afterwards I'm always like, oh shit, I forgot to ask you.
That's why I wrote it down, dog. Here we go. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about Lil Nas X being Jesus Christ.
Franklin Saint. Gay Franklin Saint. They look so much alike.
I didn't even realize.
Crazy.
So, that's probably fine. So, he apologized.
Yeah, that's I watched that this morning.
Do you believe the apology?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it was all orchestrated, calculated. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna get this. Then I'm gonna say this and twist people's heads even more. Type of shit.
You know what? Here's the thing. Okay, so for those of you who aren't caught up, like my wife, who doesn't know what we're talking about right now, Lil Nas X started putting out like what he called a Christian song. He pressed his hair out, started dressing up like Jesus. Did a video that people were very upset at, where he was taking shots of communion wine and eating all the crackers, and then released a music video where he's like dressed up as Jesus and like fighting Satan and shit. And people were mad because he already did a video where he like gives Satan a lap dance, and now they're saying, "Oh, you trying to be a Christian for views," shit like that. A lot of Christian people felt very disrespected. All right.
Yeah.
So this morning he apologized. He put out a thing on his Instagram or whatever. He's like, "Look, man, I wasn't trying to disrespect Christianity. I wasn't the first person to dress up like Jesus. Other people have done it. Other like people will do it." And he made a couple points too that here's what made me think the apology was genuine. Because a couple of the things he said where he felt like I was trying to show y'all that I'm not against Christianity, I had already had that thought, okay? Because the fact that when he put out the music video and it was him as Jesus fighting Satan, right? In my head, I was like, oh, there you go. Look, guys, he's not on Satan's side. He's fighting Satan, right? And he kind of said that. He was like, I thought it was going to be like, hey, look, y'all, I'm not against Christianity. And then when he put out the clip that got people mad of him taking shots of the communion wine and eating the communion crackers, I really, maybe it's because, I went to Christian school for like 10 years, but like, I also didn't think that was offensive. I understand the symbolism. Yes, it's the blood and body of Jesus Christ. Yes, I understand that. But like in my head, I'm watching, I'm like, if he's Jesus, then he's just chilling, just drinking what's his blood and body. Like I feel like if Jesus himself was at a communion with all the crackers and the wine and he was chilling, sipping that shit, it wouldn't be a big deal. So in my head, I'm like, oh, this is just a funny thing. But a lot of people were upset by that too, you know?
Well, full disclosure, I haven't watched any of I didn't watch the music video. I didn't see that clip. I only seen the clips that people are playing when they want to talk shit about it. Yeah. And I don't even really watch that either. I don't give a fuck, right? But the reason I don't think it was genuine is because making the video at all, he knew what was coming.
Of course.
No matter how he played Jesus, him being gay is going to make most people be uncomfortable with him portraying himself in that role.
I forgot about the gay part.
Yeah. This isn't my stance.
Yeah.
I don't really do the religion thing to begin with. But he knows that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as the communion and all of that, as somebody who went to a Catholic school, not being Catholic, and seeing how strict they were, I didn't get to do the communion. We'd line up and I'd have to go stand on the side because I didn't identify as Catholic. So I completely see why. Or it's not shocking to me that people were very bothered.
It was a big deal for them.
By that. Yeah,
maybe because I went to Protestant Christian church. So when we did do communion, it was like once every couple months.
Yeah,
it wasn't
for us every Wednesday though.
Oh, word. So it was kind of like, I don't remember doing it that often at Christian school. And for us, it was kind of like, all right, cool, give me a little grape juice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I didn't really realize how seriously people took it until maybe this triggered something in me, because I don't know if you remember, I posted a No Chaser little video one time of me and Nikki Blades taking a shot, because we both at the same time we went, ugh, right? And my caption was, when you take the communion drink, you take the communion shot and the Holy Ghost hits you, right?
Okay.
Now, I did not understand why people were mad at this.
Yeah.
Because I was not saying anything disrespectful about communion. I'm saying when you drink the no, it was how I phrased it. Not gonna lie. I was like, when you drink that Jesus blood at communion and the Holy Ghost hits you. But it's the same shit. What's the difference? We all agree that that's the symbolism. The wine is the blood of Jesus. People were like,
gotta say blood of Christ.
You gonna learn from playing with Jesus. I'm like, I'm not.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. And there's a bunch of people who don't really know religion like that, but they believe in Jesus and they feel like they have to ride that hard. Oh, you don't play with Jesus.
Right.
All the other shit they support that's very anti-Jesus in religion. But when it's a direct, oh, he's playing with Jesus, they get very upset. Or they feel like they're supposed to be very upset. And again, Lil Nas X knows that.
He for sure, okay, yes, it was for sure he was doing it for reaction, for clicks, right? Yeah. But I think his whole shit about, look, man, I didn't know y'all was gonna take it like that. Like when he was like, I didn't know y'all was gonna think I was gonna be like saying like I'm against Christianity. I was like, okay, I think I believe him, right?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you do some shit and you think it's gonna make get the people going, and it gets the people going a little too much.
Yeah.
So I get it.
The being gay part is the part that makes me like, you knew how people were going to feel about this shit.
Ah, man. Yeah. It's just, man.
That's kind of unfair though.
What part?
It's like, you can't be gay and lap dance the devil. You can't be gay and be on Jesus' side. What you supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do?
God damn.
And you know what? I like his music.
I haven't heard this song.
I haven't heard the new one either. No, I haven't even seen the whole music video. I just seen the part where he's like about to square up with Satan.
Yeah. And before y'all start talking shit in the comments, we are not commenting on the songs that we haven't listened to. We're commenting on the controversy around it.
Oh yeah, if he got a song called like "I Love Sucking Devil Dick" or something like that, I've never heard it. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't heard the new shit. I'm just saying. I like "Call Me by Your Name." I like fucking the one with Jack Harlow.
Oh shit, that was him. Yeah.
I like that shit. So I don't know, man. And who don't like Old Town Road, you know?
White country artist. White straight country artist.
Yeah. All right. Well,
that was fun. I got to say gay a lot without getting in trouble for it.
You sure the fuck did. You sure the fuck did. You're welcome.
Yeah.
We don't never talk about gay people on here. All right. Next thing I wanted to bring up was, I wanted to bring up just because it's like, not so much what happened, but the way social media spins stuff. I wanted to talk about Epstein names.
Oh, yeah.
The court documents, right?
Yeah.
And I just thought it was like, it's fucked up. Like, okay, yeah, mind you, anybody going to that island to fuck minors is a terrible person. Needs to be, just
all the negatives,
all the bad things, all right? But, and I had even brought this up to Rick before we were seeing articles about it, because the shit was just saying, oh, it's gonna, like, the documents are gonna be released with names.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how are they defining this shit, right? Like, and I said to Rick specifically, like, how fucked up would it be if, like, Reginald Val Johnson, the man who played Carl Winslow, happened to run into Epstein at, like, some fucking, I don't know, Family Matters con or something, because maybe Epstein was a big Family Matters fan, and was like, hey, man, I got this plane. Why don't you come take a plane? I got an island. And Carl Winslow's like, that sounds great.
Yeah, I want to go to an island.
All of a sudden, you go through fucking Epstein's list. You got Reginald Val Johnson as someone on the plane, and now Carl Winslow is a pedophile.
Yeah, and that people don't think far enough. Like, he was what do they call him? A financier or some shit like that. He did something with these people's money. That's why everybody knew him. But people assume he was just like this raging pedophile that was telling everybody, hey, I got kids on the low or some shit like that. And people like, okay, cool.
Right.
Nah, so there's a lot of people that you're going to find who associated with him who had no idea what the fuck was going on. But just because they're associated with him, it's going to look bad.
And just to reiterate, we're not defending Epstein at all. We're talking about the names
fuck him,
in his Rolodex.
Fuck anybody who was involved with that shit.
Yeah. So there was one specifically that was so annoying for me to read. Like, it was like the headline was,
it'll be a so-and-so named 72 times in court documents. And then you think, damn, this nigga went to the island 72 times?
Yeah.
But it's literally, did you see Donald Trump at this, and that? No, I don't remember seeing Donald Trump. That's 2 times he was named.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or
are you sure Donald Trump wasn't there?
Right.
No, I don't remember Donald Trump being there. That's 4 times he was named. But the headline makes it seem like this motherfucker was there that many times.
It was fucked up. It was some people that weren't even like at events of anything. And it was just like this person was named, and all of a sudden, you know, you see like the comment, the first, let's say, for example, it was Carl Winslow, right? Oh, did you see Carl Winslow on tour? No, I did not see Carl Winslow because he was at dinner with so-and-so. And then it's like, the first comment on like, I don't know, Instagram was like, damn, not Carl Winslow, because they would only read the clickbait title.
Yeah. That's what happened to little Judy. She went upstairs and never came back because Carl Winslow was blah, 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 you know?
Yeah, man, it's fucked up. It's just like, nobody reads anymore. You know, everybody's really just looking for the juice. As they say, you know, the lie is, no one cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, guys, I just, if you hear anything about me, it's not true. Okay.
I believe people believe the first thing they hear or the worst thing they hear. There's no getting around that shit, man. If they hear it and it sounds bad, oh, you did that shit.
You can, no matter how much you fucking clear it up.
Oh yeah, it's never as loud. It's never as loud. I seen somebody totally unrelated to this. It made a TikTok kind of exposing somebody for being like that, kind of, right? And it was a guy who made a video talking shit about another guy.
Okay.
Realized he was wrong. It made like 4 different apology videos, right? But left the fucked up video up. And they screenshotted his page. That video where he's making the allegations had like 397,000 views. The 3 above it that were apologies, the most was 7,000 views on one. You know what I'm saying? They're never going to push out that retraction as much as the initial allegation.
Shit's fucked up.
It's so fucked up. What's the white dude's name from The Current Power?
Oh,
something.
Yeah.
He made a video about the Epstein shit, like basically saying what we saying. Like, I'm not trying to defend him, but think about it. Like, if some billionaire approaches me at a party and says he got another cooler party on a private island and you get to fly private, I would go. You know,
and 100% half the comments were, "You're defending pedophiles? Yeah, you're part of Hollyweird."
Yeah, it's like, damn, just listen a little bit. And when this is the problem with y'all not listening or paying attention to shit like that. Y'all make it easier for these shitty, evil people to get away with stuff. Because when you start attacking people for shit they didn't even do, now they have something to say. Look, it's mob mentality. They did this to so-and-so and he wasn't even involved. Right. And now they get to hide behind this veil of it's just cancel culture when they really did some shit. So watch where you pointing it, man.
You know what they say, when you point one finger, you got another one, and then this one's going up into the air, and you never know who's there.
God damn it.
But the beauty of it is, if any fucked up shit does come out, you could always just blame it on AI, dog. You know what I'm saying? Fake videos, fake voices, fake everything is everything nowadays.
That shit's crazy. It's getting so good so fast. I genuinely, Actually, I don't even want to put that out into the world. Motherfucker, it's crazy, man.
That George Carlin shit you sent me was like, that's one of the first times I felt uneasy about it.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, everyone kind of talks about how scary like AI can be and, you know, robots taking over and all that shit. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, Rick sent me it was an AI that had, you know, soaked up a bunch of George Carlin stand-up. And not only was it his voice, his inflections, his the way he just said things, but it was also it was making jokes.
Yeah.
It was doing
clever jokes.
Doing stand-up. Like, when I listen to it again, I'm like, is it just repeating like a joke, like the asshole joke, the Marion asshole joke? I'm like, okay, is it just repeating a joke that's like kind of in the atmosphere?
Yeah.
But if it made that shit up,
I mean, some of it was very specific to AI.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. But either way, it's like, that's just crazy. And I got friends who are not even older than us, who just don't do the internet that much, who believed
Everything.
shitty edits years ago.
Bro.
So I'm like, oh, they definitely gonna believe this
bro.
shit when it comes out.
Isn't that crazy, dog? Like,
it's so crazy.
The fact that AI that was doing the George Carlin shit was self-aware enough to be like, stand-up comedians are going to be out of business because AI is doing it and we're doing it better. And it was saying newscasters won't be a thing anymore, because that made so much sense.
Yeah.
Because when you got people who aren't even being personalities on TV, who are literally just reading, then what the fuck would you need to hire somebody for?
Yeah.
And the fact that AI was like a sentient being, you know what I'm saying? Like, was like, look, man, y'all are in trouble.
Yeah. Like, if it wasn't a script, you know what I'm saying? Because it could have been fed a script. But if it was thinking in real time, because that newscaster point, that was well, shit, now that I think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, what you mean now that you think about it?
Yeah. How is this fucking AI making points to me and like making me think?
Yeah. So I'm like, hopefully it was a script that they just plugged in and used the voice or something.
That shit, I just got the chills, man. That's scary, dog.
It's fucking crazy, man. I've seen multiple videos where I'm like, damn, is this real or not? Whereas people like, this is a completely fake video of me. I used 30 seconds of video footage and 30 seconds of audio and created this video of myself. And it looks like a fucking person talking. I'm like, man.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, we got a surprise for y'all. This wasn't really Tim and Rick. This was all AI generated. Gotcha, motherfucker.
Then why am I still fat? You could have done anything with this, AI.
Well, look, if you want to see real Tim and Rick and Nikki Blaze, make sure you pull up to the No Chaser live show in Santa Monica, January 20. Oh, never mind. Tickets are sold out.
Yeah, I was like, where's he going with this?
Well, look, peep game. We haven't officially talked about this officially yet, but if you can't make it to the show because it's sold out, you will exclusively be able to watch it on Patreon. This is not an episode that will get uploaded to YouTube, okay? So stay tuned for more details on that, or click the link below if I might have put details below. But you can watch it on Patreon, the whole show that we do live January 28th. Stay tuned for that. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Goodybrand.com. We got a lot of fly shit out still. Follow Rick. Follow me. Nikki Blaze will be back soon. And
go watch the next video or the last.
Go
video.
watch the next video. Hey Rick, happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, dog.
Thank you. Supposed to say milk.
Yeah, I know. We got this old skit. Some of you guys probably know, but people tweet me about it every year on MLK Day. It's one of my oldest skits. Me and Rick are in my bedroom, and I'm bringing Rick milk, and I'm like, "Happy Milk Day, man! Happy Milk Day." He's like, "No, man, not Milk Day.
It's not at your bed. It's at my front door."
No, this one's in my bedroom.
Is it?
Yeah. Front door is Black Friday shopping.
Oh, yeah. That boy racist.
Hey, man. Hey. Love you. Bye.